Catacrom 4. If it's anything like Catacombs, that's gonna be pretty bummer. This looks like a map from, like, Lost Frontier.
That's right, Dallas, and we're lucky enough to have a bird's eye view of the action.
Even from up here, this season's Dread Zone battle courses look bigger and deadlier than ever.
It's a wonder contestants keep volunteering, isn't it?
Air quotes volunteering.
That's a good one.
Whoa. Easy there, buddy.
The construction team really outdid themselves in turning this once sacred robotic burial ground into a deadly Dread Zone battle course.
And look!
Are you kidding me?
Here comes today's first contestant. Oh my! They're really scraping the bottom of the barrel to find these guys, aren't they? I hope you folks at home aren't too squeamish, because the next one looks like a bleeder.
Augmented. I gotta do that every time. Okay, first level.
All he has to do is make his way to the other side of this mountain pass.
And again, even though this is our first mission, and even though this game has roots in, like, kind of like, not open world exploring, but like, you know, like decently sized levels, and like they had split paths and everything. It's pretty much a straight line for every single level in the game, which is unfortunate. Here's the Hollow Shield launcher. Don't even bother wasting your money. Just don't. Next. Oh well, that's less bolts that we have to spend on weapons, so more we get to spend on our bots. Yeah, as you can see, you can actually see the guns shooting significantly quicker because of the speed mod. And just an FYI, mods can and will stack in this game. So if you had 10 slots and had 10 speed mods, you can equip every single one of those and they'll all have an effect. And yeah, some of the mods later are kind of game-breaking when you stack them. So again, it's going to be really fun. This game, I feel like more than any of the other Ratchets, even though it has a very small weapon roster, you can make yourself feel a lot more broken, even with the small weapon roster, because of the weapon mod system. It really adds a lot of variety to the weapons. It's just, again, another cool thing that this game actually added. Oh. I thought it was one of those ones where you don't get to control it. It just takes you somewhere. I got a skill point for doing nothing, by the way. And yeah, as you can see, you actually get skill points for completing challenges, getting skill points, and obviously killing robots. So the game gives you tons of bolts all the time. Oh, this is pretty cool.
As Team Darkstar continues toward the Catacrom burial dome, they'll need to cross what I like to call the chasm of endless falling and eventual dying. In the likely event that they survive, they'll take control of the big, bad, and burly walking armored tank called the Landstalker. Good luck, kids.
Neato. Okay, no need to act. Oh. That's unfortunate. It didn't actually fill up our ammo. Oh well. Filling ammo is dirt cheap, so you don't have to worry about it. And again, it's a simple button press, so why not? Okay, and I shit you not. These are robot zombies. Like,
here's a chilling thought. Team Darkstar is walking on top of a giant robot burial ground.
Actual robot zombies. Holy crap, they did a lot of damage. I need to get an armor upgrade. Holy crap. Maybe picking the hard difficulty wasn't a good idea. I'm such a wuss.
Hey Ratchet, I've upgraded your bots to turn both cranks.
Oh, cool.
Get close to a crank and press the right directional button.
So yeah, as Al just mentioned, we can actually turn cranks anymore. You know, one of the most fun things in the series. You can just press a button and have someone else do it now. Who needs bolt cranks anymore? Honestly, though, I think that's actually a cool mechanic. Like, the game does its best to actually spice things up after the previous few games have like been not stale. They were still tons of fun, but like, you know, bolt cranks have always been the same and everything. So like, this game attempts to spice things up. It's just again, very contained experience. As you can see, the acid mod is taking instantaneous effect. It's like, so Omega mods are definitely worth your time. And as soon as they get into the shop, it's a good idea to get them as soon as you can. Unfortunately, I'm almost dead again, so wow, enemies do a lot of damage. Oh god, he's crawling on the ground. Oh god, he's over there. Here, let's switch the magma cannon. There we go. Wait, what? My maximum nanotech increased and I didn't even get full health from it. Bullshit, game. That was really... that was my idea, was that, oh, as soon as I level up, I don't need to worry about getting health because I'll level up. Wow, these guys do a lot of damage. They do like 5 with every swipe and I only have 13 health. I gotta be on my toes. Gotta do more flips, that's what I'm not doing right. Okay. Looks like there's more nanotech over there, so we'll grab this real quick. Unfortunately, we don't have charge boots or anything right now, so not anything we can do to like blast across the environment. Okay, are there any nodes over here, or is there actually anywhere to get across here? Yeah, it looks like the bridge is down, so we'll just grab some ammo for now and head into this cave. So yeah, one thing that I probably should address the elephant, and that elephant is the fact that Clank is not on our back, and yeah, Clank is not playable in this game. He's, well, not play. He's not. You can't use Clanks, which means that your fancy rocket and helicopter pack that you could use to like get a boost jump, to do a long jump, all of that is taken out entirely, and that's a real shame because like it was really fun to like blast across the environment like that. It just like it feels unfortunate that like they took away like movement options. Like I think what they could have done is they could have made it so that like one of the robots on your back could function the same way as Clank and like hop on your back and be a backpack for you, but it has the side effect of the fact that that's another robot that isn't actually helping shoot. So like it's an interesting trade-off. I think that's what they could have done. Anyway, another gunship just dropped off some robots, so let's take care of them. Oh, we're out of dual Vipers. These things run out of ammo quite quickly, unfortunately. Uh-oh, more robots. Oh, when they're popping out of the ground like that, if you shoot them, they pop out instantly, so that's interesting. Good way to just say screw you and just, like, kill them right away. Getting tons of bolts from this, though. Another thing I should bring up is that the music in the Ratchet series has always been like pretty good music, but never something you'd really listen to on an MP3 player or anything on the go, except for like I don't know, like it's always been like that for me. But unfortunately, like Deadlocked, out of all the series music, I'd say has one of the most forgettable soundtracks in the whole series. Unfortunately, nothing really stands out, especially compared to some of the tracks from like Going Commando's soundtrack was unbelievable. I still remember being blown away by that when I LP'd it a few years back. How good a lot of the music in that game is, how just epic it was. I'd say even more so than Ratchet 3, I'd say that Going Commando had a better soundtrack. And yeah, we got a Magma Cannon level 2 and an Impact mod, so yeah.
It unlocks a new alpha modification slot for you to use.
Yep, it unlocks a new slot, and it also gives us, you know, almost dying again. I can't believe how much damage these things are doing to us. It's nuts.
And hold down the fire button. Your swing shot will deploy automatically and carry you across the gap.
And yep, this game actually has automatic swing shotting, which I believe was something they added as well in Ratchet 3, I believe. So yeah, that returns, and that's one of the more like useful things they added, because it was kind of annoying in Ratchet 2 how you always had to constantly switch back to stuff like the swing shot to do platforming challenges and stuff. Except when the swing shot almost doesn't activate and screws me over, but thankfully it just barely did. All aboard the Landstalker.
Destruction comes fully loaded with power steering, AC, jumbo-sized drink holders, and enough plasma mortars to take out a small star system.
Okay.
Team Darkstar's not out for a Sunday drive today, folks. They'll be blazing a trail right into the center of the Catacrom Burial Dome.
Ratchet, you will have to use the Landstalker's mortars to destroy those quasar orbs. That should clear the way.
Okay, and this is one of the many vehicle sections in the game. It seems like they got a, you know, they decided that, oh, Jack has too many vehicles. We need well, no, I guess like Ratchet 3 actually had a ton of vehicles as well. But yeah, Ratchet Deadlocked also has a ton of vehicles, and this is the Landstalker, which is basically just a giant freaking tank. And the Landstalker is actually pretty cool, especially when you release mortars like that and just decimate everything. It's actually kind of badass. You feel pretty cool. The only problem is it's quite slow, except for the jump jets that you can use to just jump to the sides.
Catchy little kind of shtick, you know, a nickname. Ratchet, a radical rockin' rodent guy. What do you think?
Shut up, Dallas.
A rampage with the Landstalker. Oh, I can't imagine the damage Bill Dread Zone is gonna get for this.
Okay, let's actually turn around and kill these guys, because I believe we're still getting
Vehicle damage. Your bot
you know, bolts and everything for it.
hit or deal damage. When the power meter reaches full, you can order them to deliver a devastating special attack.
Yep, that's one thing we can actually do is exactly what Al just told you we could do. So that's useful in some situations. Again, we're doing the brunt of the damage though, even when we're on foot, like compared to our bots. Like we're doing a lot of the damage, so you should never like you should never not be shooting. You should always like be helping out your bots because they can't take anything out. Well, they can take things out, but like you're the main source of firepower, obviously. Just look at Ratchet's face right there. He's the he's the man.
We are loving this carnage, folks. But it's time for the final showdown in the Catacrom Burial Dome. There's no telling what lurks inside these walls.
Why are the robots like freaking out and like turning on a dime like that? I feel like what happened is that like they programmed it so they actually weren't allowed to move from their starter positions, but their AI was trying. Please let me out, boss. Anyway, let's switch back to the dual Vipers. We'll probably be able to level them up in this challenge, so V3 will be nice, especially since we get another mod slot every level up. More, please? There we go. There we go.
What I want to know is how Ratchet uses the bathroom in that suit.
Yeah, why would you want to know? Don't even think about that. Oh god, mental images. Yeah, there we go, V3. 25 damage and another speed mod, so zzz, yeah. Again, just imagine this thing with 10 speed mods. It's pretty nuts. Okay, oh wow, big guy. Oh, that was easy, never mind.
Fitness machine, his own shoes, his own fat-burning barbecue.
Zombies, dead ahead! Oh, no pun intended, sir.
Hey, wait a minute, I just realized, I think the voice actor for one of the robots, I think is one of the voice actors for the Galactic Rangers, now that I think about it. I was trying to pinpoint what I know the voice from, and I think that's it. Interesting. They are similar to the Galactic Rangers, except they're a lot more helpful. I just realized comparing them to the Galactic Rangers doesn't make our bots look good, but no, they are a lot better. Sweet. 45 kills. Kill streak. That's what this series needed.
You have completed your first Dread Zone campaign and won a medal. You have also unlocked a new set of objectives called Dread Challenges. Earning medals and defeating Dread Challenges are the key to survival in Dread Zone.
Yeah, and one of the cool things is that it actually lets you do challenges like on every planet in the game. I believe almost every planet in the game actually has challenges associated with it. And we actually need points to progress. That's what we're, like, you need to hit a certain threshold before you can actually progress the plot. We're not stuck at like a wall where we need to like move forward right now, but eventually we will hit a point where like you need this X amount of points to actually proceed. And that's where Dread Challenges come in. And thankfully, like, you don't need to do every single one. I will be, because you get bolts for every single one. But you don't have to. You can pick and choose which ones you want to do, because some of them offer more bolts and point rewards. So it's up to you. Anyway, let's do Hoverbike Madness. Okay, let's go.
Ratchet will race to beat the clock. Each checkpoint he passes will earn him a few extra seconds. Team Darkstar, get ready to race.
Okay, and the hover bike is actually pretty interesting. I remember it being really kind of annoying though to you know, actually hit some of these things, especially moving backwards is like you might as well just kill yourself. Okay, let's actually hit that. It's weird. The vehicle controls aren't inverted, so like, can I actually invert those? Because it's kind of annoying. Doesn't look like I actually can invert vehicle controls. That's kind of stupid. Wow, I'm seeing into Ratchet's head now. Okay, where am I going?
Driving a mint green Man Ray 5. Please report to security. You're parked in my space.
Ow. Damn it. This thing's fucking annoying to drive. Holy crap. Going backwards is the worst. Oh, this camera is really annoying. It's the opposite of what it is on the ground. I don't know if I'm gonna make it in time. Oh, we did. Good. Phew. That was a close one. Yeah, see, we just unlocked a planet. Like, we were required to get a certain amount of points to actually hit the planet. Oh, I see. It tells you, like... One interesting thing about difficulty, by the way, let me just get this out of the way. You can choose difficulty when you load your save file. So, if at any point you feel like this is too freaking hard, you can actually, like, just all you have to do is quit, reload the save file, and you can choose your difficulty again. And it'll show you completed difficulty. It'll show you what's the highest difficulty you've beaten the challenge on, because we're playing on 3-star difficulty, gladiator mode. So that's interesting. It doesn't, like, if you choose the hardest mode and then, like, wuss out, like, one mission in, like, you don't have to worry about it. You can change whenever you want. Okay, another Landstalker mission, so let's blow shit up. Yep, this certainly is blowing shit up. I remember some of these challenges being quite difficult, actually, so we gotta be really efficient with shooting everything. We have looks like we're halfway done with a minute on the timer though, so it's not that bad. Let's head across this bridge.
You know, I gotta get me one of those battle suits, Juanita.
Thank you for the contribution to the commentary, Dallas. Yeah, max nanotech increase. That was really perfect. Again, the controls on vehicles aren't the same as the ones on ground. That's so weird. Why would they have, like, and this game has a ton of vehicles, so I'm actually kind of worried. Okay, Monuments of Death. That doesn't sound eerie. Okay, another on foot mission. We don't need to really buy Omega Mod for Napalm. We can just stick with Acid right now. Okay, let's actually go to weapons real quick, and let's actually go to Alpha Mods and
remove the mods in order to put them onto different weapons. Multiple Alpha Mods of the same type can be equipped on the same weapon. That Omega Mod will now always work with that weapon until you change it or take it off. Use it wisely. A pool of available upgrades for each weapon will appear above the bottom row of upgrades. You can unequip an Alpha Mod at any time and place it back into the Alpha Mod pool.
Thank you for the tutorial, Clank, even though I already explained it all. But yeah, I just took off one of the speed mods from my Dual Vipers and put it onto, I put an ammo mod onto it instead, because we seem to be running out of ammo for the Dual Vipers a lot, so we don't really need the speed increase right now. Ammo's more important.
Ratchet, command your bots to place their explosives on each tower. When all the explosives are placed, they will detonate.
Yeah, basically we can command our bots, though, to place explosives, and once they've placed explosives, they detonate just like Al said. I'm so interesting. There we go. But yeah, again, the D-pad gives you a ton of different options for what your bots can actually do, and we're going to be using so many different options all throughout the game, some of which are really cool. More bot blasting. Strike. As you can see, the dual Vipers are definitely doing more damage than they were, which is nice. You also have more health to work with, so it's not as scary about dying. Hopefully we'll get a new armor suit soon. Sooner rather than later. Ow.
I think explosions are pretty.
Thank you, Dallas. Is that gonna be the running gag? Wow, there's a lot of them. Whatever, more experience for me. Wow, that is so many. That's nuts. Okay, another detonation. And there we go. Wow, that explosion was definitely impressive. Over this bridge. So yeah, graphically, this game, I'd say it looks maybe a little worse for wear than Up Your Arsenal, but it still looks like a Ratchet game. I feel like the colors are more muted though in this game. Unfortunately, they're a bit more blander, but that could just be me. Okay. Already, we're an unstoppable train of death with these things, so, honestly, the dual Vipers, as far as, like, starter weapons in the series go, like, dual Vipers are one of my absolute favorites in the entire series. Like, they're tons of fun. You just feel like such a badass. Okay, let's start with, more dual Vipers. Not getting a lot of damage, experience for them, though. Oh wow, getting tons of experience with Magna Cannon though, so let's use that. Yeah, there we go. That was crazy. Also, as you can see, they actually increased a lot the range that you can pick up bolts, thankfully, and that helps a lot. Sweet. Tons of bolts.
Challenges can be completed in any order once they are unlocked.
Yep, and now that we have, now that we've done all the challenges, it automatically boots us back out to the main screen where we can actually see, and we can see how many challenges there are. Two out of 2 Dread challenges. There's a lot more than 2 Dread challenges at the Dread Zone station, but they're just not unlocked yet. And Catacrom 4 and Serathos. Let's go. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Garbage barge, ho!